Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Tap, I play games. In today's video, we got some more Bioshock 2 multiplayer for you, which there's not a lot of people that upload Bioshock 2 multiplayer on YouTube. So if you are enjoying my uploads of it, make sure you go ahead and give it a like and subscribe if you're new here to the channel. It would be so greatly appreciated. I believe I have 3 more subscribers than I had the last time I uploaded a Bioshock video. So my first Bioshock 2 video has like 200 views too. So if you guys are enjoying these, please hit the like button, please subscribe. I'll keep making them if you keep supporting them. And it's been really fun to see the channel grow here. We're at 7 subscribers. Thank you guys. But let's get into it. So this gameplay is actually not that great. I played for about an hour and a half today, and it was a bit of a rough time to say the least. Basically, all the games were just laggy, so I'd be having times where I'd be getting a jump on guys, hitting them with my electrical bolt, hitting them with my crossbow, hitting them with, you know, shots, and then basically they would turn around and kill me. It was just just a rough day. So this gameplay, I think I went 8 and 8. Which obviously is not that good, and I think I won like a 3 or 4 kill streak with the Big Daddy, actually, or maybe a 5 kill streak with the Big Daddy. Basically, that was like the only positive of this game right here. So that's why I chose it to upload. But really, the gameplay is not that great. I apologize. I'll try to get better gameplay in the future. Just it's kind of the best of a bad situation today. Because the thing is, not every gameplay is going to be great. Because sometimes you have an hour or 2 play session these days on Bioshock 2 multiplayer, and it's pretty much you know, hit or miss if you're gonna have a good connection or not, depending on the people you're connecting with, because there's not a lot of people playing this. Just like I said, there's not a lot of people uploading this. So anyways, that's it about the gameplay. The topic today is very interesting to me. Bioshock TV show, possibly in the works by Netflix. Let's go ahead and read the article. It is from GameBite.com. I believe they got their info from bigfreakingrobot.com, which is I think who broke the story. So I'm gonna go ahead and read it to you here. According to recent rumors, a Bioshock series is in the works, courtesy of streaming giant Netflix. As always, take this with a hefty grain of salt. Netflix has been on a major role in recent years with video game adaptations for movies and series alike, and Bioshock could reportedly be the next to be announced. Netflix already has the likes of Castlevania, Minecraft, Dragon's Dogma, and The Witcher already on the streaming platform. Though the latter is an adaptation of the Witcher novels and not the video game, Netflix has also 2 Resident Evil series, Assassin's Creed, Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell, Cyberpunk, Tomb Raider, Sonic Prime, and The Division, plus more in the works. The reports of the Bioshock series coming to Netflix are via Giant Freaking Robot, who cites trusted unnamed sources for the leak. According to the publication, Netflix... Oh, the website just popped it up and out of my face and made me lose my spot. According to the publication, Netflix is currently in the process of developing the series, and it will be one of their flagship productions. No particular details were given about the alleged series in terms of story, characters, and actors involved. Giant Freaking Robot did say that it can't confirm what the full plans are for the show would be, so you make that what you will. Some years ago, there were plans to produce a Bioshock movie with Pirates of the Caribbean director Gore Verbinski. Sadly, that project was scrapped, apparently due to budgeting costs and Universal not wanting the movie to carry an R rating. Article over, let's discuss. So, when most people talk about a Bioshock movie, they usually say that the Bioshock story should be best experienced in a video game, and a movie wouldn't really do it justice. And I do agree with that to a certain extent. Although, I think it would be really cool to see a Bioshock movie. And I don't think a Bioshock movie, if it's done right, like say, like they put the budget behind it or whatever, but it just felt lackluster. You know, it doesn't feel like, you know, it's like, oh wow, that didn't, you know, the game does a better job of telling the story or whatever. Like, if it's bad, I don't think it takes away from the game. The game is still there. You can still play the game. Now, would it suck to get really hyped about a Bioshock movie and it's god awful? Yeah, that would suck. But I don't think it takes away from the game, so I don't really see the point in, you know, complaining in that aspect. I think, you know, if the movie's bad, the movie's bad. But you know what? That doesn't affect the game. So, but the most important part of this whole article here, we say this is true. Say all this is true, and there is going to be a Bioshock something, TV show, movie, whatever. They're saying TV show now. The most important thing is that when Gore Verbinski was making his movie, basically he wanted, like, I don't know how the exact numbers, but basically he wanted like an insane budget for the movie because he said it needs to be done correctly, and he needs an insane budget, and also it's going to be rated R. And it seemed like they were only willing to give him the budget if it was going to be like a PG-13 movie. From what I remember, at least. I could be wrong on this. I'll leave articles in the description, but I'm pretty sure what happened was is they're like, there's no way we're gonna give you all this money for a rated R movie, because when a movie's rated R, you're then limiting the audience that can see it, because parents won't take kids to go see a rated R movie, And I'm sure there's probably some like ultra conservative parents out there that would even let like a teenager go see a rated R movie because they don't agree with it or whatever. So they have to go like sneak it or something, like go to a friend's house and let their parent let them go see the movie. So it's like a rated R movie does cause problems, and that was like kind of what was so groundbreaking about Deadpool, is that it was like basically like a superhero movie, but it was rated R and it had like very adult themes, yet it was like a superhero movie still. So what's probably most important about this whole possible Bioshock TV show, well, two things. One, if it was a movie, you'd have to cram like your whole story you're trying to tell into 3 hours maybe tops. But probably be more like 2 hours, and that would be very hard to do for Bioshock. But what's most important is that if it's funded by Netflix, you can do rated R. You can have it be gory, filled with all kinds of craziness, just like the Bioshock game, and it's funded by Netflix. They don't, the person making the movie doesn't have to worry about some stupid, or the person making the TV show, because that's the rumor, not a movie. But originally, like the person, Gore Verbinski, that was gonna make the movie, had to worry about the studios like clamping down on him and being like, hey, we can't have this insane budget and also have it be rated R. That's how it eventually got canceled. The TV show, you have the time to tell the story, and if it's funded by Netflix, you don't have to worry about anything with how much money it costs, or like with the ratings and making sure it's not rated R. If Netflix is funding it, you're good to go. And Netflix seems to be really behind the video game stuff. All these different video game IPs being turned into movies. So this looks promising. I know some of the guys at Last Stand, like Sacred Symbols podcast and Mr. Matty Plays podcast, Ham Radio. I was listening to it, and they were talking about if they did a Bioshock TV show, they could do it about before the plane dropped in Bioshock 1, before the plane got plane crashed. It could be like kind of Andrew Ryan and Frank Fontaine, like before the events of Bioshock 1, showing you what Rapture looked like before everything happened, and that would be a really sick show. Like, there's also different ways you could do the show too. You could tell a story about pre-Rapture, like I just said. You could tell the story of Bioshock. I mean, you could just make up some total other story with just like some Bioshock elements in it. There's lots of ways you could go with this, and it's very exciting for someone, for someone that's a big Bioshock fan. But I do kind of feel like the idea of making it like a prequel and like having it lead into the first Bioshock would be cool. Although Bioshock Infinite story did kind of give a prequel, or Bioshock Infinite's DLC did give a prequel to Bioshock 1, so you don't want to like step on toes there. I don't know how they would do that, but anyways, that's the video for you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about the possibility of a Bioshock TV show and or movie. I think it would be pretty sick. I don't really think it would take away from the game, from how great the game is. But like I said, if you disagree, you're more welcome to leave a comment below. If you guys like the video, give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. I'm Tap, I play games. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll talk to you in the next one.